Welcome, welcome everybody.
Hello, welcome to Wreckfest Points League.
Rookie Division Week 4, having Savage, Mission, and Unknown in the broadcast booth.
How many rooks we got?
What?
How many people we got racing this one?
We have 5 rookies, the 5 that's been fighting it out. You got, you do an interesting points tally here coming into this week, and you have literally Parky and Phantom in the overall points separated by 1.
1 point?
Yes, because it goes
Oh, wow.
as is. You have Phantom leading the Class A points, which we start off with 92.
Yeah.
You have Fiend in second with 79. You have Parky in third with 76. Sleeper in fourth with 74. Upchurch in fifth with 66. The Guy So High in sixth with 57. Rat Attack, after sweeping both races last week, with 36. Mr. Diamond, who made one race with 20 points. And then we jump into the B class series, and we have Parky leading the B class with 97, Phantom in second with 82, Fiend in third with 81, Sleeper in fourth with 70, Upchurch in fifth with 66, The Guy So High in sixth with 50, and Rat Attack in seventh with 36. And then we jump into the totals with both the overall standings, and you have Phantom with 174, Parky in second with 173, Fiend in third with 160, Sleeper in fourth with 144, Upchurch in fifth with 132, The Guy So High in sixth with 107, Rat Attack in seventh with 72, and Mr. Diamond in eighth with 20.
Yeah, I like the.
It is very tight racing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I like the points and stuff this time around. I wish I could race more, but.
Well, Mission, you've missed it. We actually have jumped up, and if you haven't caught up, Friday night, tomorrow night's racing, we actually have a total of 4 weeks in, and we have... Oh, I had to redo the whole point scale. I think it's 36 drivers with points in the Blade Series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's
a lot. It's a lot.
We've had to run 2 qualifying lobbies that both endure 2 B class races to make it into the main. It's been pretty chaotic, but
I would say so.
There's been a lot of competition here going on these past 3 weeks in order to get to this point
so
specifically. So.
Speaking of points in the battles ahead, who is actually anxious for
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk. I had ducks quacking.
Oh, you're good. Duck?
Yes.
You got a duck?
We got a couple of ducklings.
Ah.
Everybody's spreading out here, trying to get their laps. Excited to see these races get on. How exactly did y'all get the times to come up? Because I press up on the D-pad or anything like that, and it just sends me upward, my camera. I guess I could...
Okay, so you have the player names up on the top left, and when you hold up on the D-pad, you gotta hold up on it. It will bring up their
currently
times.
I don't have the times up. Let me change that then.
So, anyways, what I was saying before our ducklings decided
there we go. I fixed
to
it.
stretch their legs. The veteran series after the rookie series is gonna be something interesting. If anyone hasn't checked that out, point standings between them is
Mm,
actually
I need to
nuts
go look.
because the top six, or yes, the top six are separated by 16 points.
Yeah, it's very tight racing up at the top six. I mean, it's very tight racing, period.
Well, from first to sixth is 12 points behind in the A class. From first to sixth in the B class is 9 points. And then in the overall, from first to sixth is 16 points. So it's a tight battle when we get there. It'll be fun. Ooh,
Oh wow, that one is really
Phantom
close.
throwing down a 34-1.
That's a pretty good lap.
Yeah,
Right
Fiend
behind
with
him, speed for speed,
I'm
with
riding
a
along with Parky right
34-4.
now.
Yeah, they're absolutely battling it out in this practice
See
run
what
here.
Parky lays down. He's coming around to the chicane. He kind of missed that corner a little bit. Well,
Parky
wasted late on the shifts.
Parky through the week. I wasn't really a fan of this car.
No.
It's not one of my
No, he
favorites
wasn't.
either, by far.
But he was running 36s and he's gotten it down to 34, so he's getting more
That's a
used
pretty
to it.
good, yeah, that's a pretty good jump.
Running practices with him, he slowly started to like it a little bit more. Still hates the car, but started to like it a little bit more.
So your fast qualifier is going to be Phantom with a 34-131. Fiend not too far
Wow.
behind. Yeah, we're going to shape up here. I think this is going to be interesting because this track, they got to stay out of the grass. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. This track is going to eat you alive if you get in that grass.
Yep.
It'll eat you up. It'll eat your time up and everything.
Yeah, you also got to watch that. You have to watch that bump in the dog leg on the backstretch. It'll get you
Yes.
every time.
Yes. I have encountered that damn thing so many times.
Oh yeah. And like, there's been times where I will go into that corner, and I'll be right at that thing. I was like, ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna hammer it and go over it. It never works.
Right. I noticed that with the rookies, they're trying to get more fluent on coming through the chicane before the finish, which that's a big part of this track. I think the two areas that we're really going to see people have the hardest time is the hairpin and the final chicane before the finish. A lot of them are going to try and cut close to the wall. You're going to see some contact with it, I'm sure, throughout the night. I mean, that's going to go for most of the series. And as you get closer to the pros, they're going to get closer and closer to that wall. So,
Yup.
yeah, it's going to be a fun one. And we have Soul Pun and Sierra as our race officials for this one, which is going to be a fun time. I'm trying to track some down real quick. No fuck.
Oh, let's see exactly what kind of racing we got tonight. I cannot wait at all. I'm excited.
So we got Phantom, Fiend, Parky, Sleeper, Upchurch. Alright.
So coming into week 4, this is our halfway point in the season, and to have the point shaping, everyone's asked about my point series in the past and how I figure out the points battles, and I know it seems weird because everyone's like, why don't you just use the normal 16 to one aspect, how most places and most aspects do it, because it's simple and it's easy. And it's like, I like complicated things, but I actually broke down a system, figured this out, and looked through this, and I tried multiple scenarios. I actually did the math for over 8-week periods a couple of times, and just to see how it works out. And like I said, we're halfway through the points, and look at these points battles with the bonus points figured in. There's 4 bonus points you can get throughout these division races, and it's just, it creates such a tight points battle with the way this is figured that it's ridiculous, because you can have somebody dominating and then someone has a hot week and it catches them back up. So I mean, that's kind of incentive to have that going, but you don't really break away either.
Right, and how I've never, I mean, I've noticed like the differentiating between just using the point system the game gives you, but would they be that close if you just did it that way?
I mean, the system I use uses a. If you use the 16 point and then you figure in bonus points, it's a little tight, but it actually is a little. I don't know how to figure it because you only get
A little
1 point.
wonky.
Well, with it only being a 1 point spread between each position, it's
Right.
you. It can create a breakaway because 2 to 3 positions is harder to gain. While my system with it being 2 2 2, and then after the top 5 it breaks down to 1. So you can have somebody that's absolutely dominant that's been pulling away have a bad race, and it gives the guys that are a little bit lower a chance because you just gained 8 10 points, and then if you tried to get those extra bonus points, it pulls you in that much tighter.
Yeah, I mean, as we see for
I am
some of the
waiting.
higher ups.
God, I'm waiting
Who are we
to get
waiting
this
on?
underway. Me.
Oh. Kitty kitty.
I mean, as we see from on the higher in the division, some people are, in the A-class series, lower on the totem pole for the points and stuff like that. And these last 4 weeks could be an absolutely just all 4 of them hot races in the A-class series, and they could just jump to the top. And it could be a total, point switch.
Well, we're trying to get underway, and then you're waiting for me because I'm trying to get a hold of Soulpun, who will not check his damn messages.
Hmm.
As he's a race official, I'm sitting here. Hello, get your head out your butt. Mixing things up, and I have to try and keep people on par. I would. So, Soulpun is going to be your pace car for this race, the rookie series. I would let Sierra do it, but Sierra likes to hit Parky, and Parky likes to hit Sierra, and then you got damaged race cars, and we're not Days of Thundering it tonight.
Although we would all love to see some Days of Thunder in Wreckfest, it is best we keep that out for tonight.
Yes, these are two. Well, I wouldn't say the second track is as tricky, but it is feasible. You don't want the damage. The Stellar is such a nice car to run, and once it starts getting damaged, you get a little frustrated.
Yeah, that's my favorite car in the game. Except for the damaged model on it, kind of sucks.
Now,
But
speaking of that, you're making your return after 2 weeks, coming back to this, and it's first race is your favorite track, the second race is your favorite car. So this is going to be a little interesting to see how this plays out tonight.
Oh goodness gracious! What a monster he's going to be tonight.
Oh yeah, and we also see the return of Little Unknown, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah, he's going to be an absolute beast on the track.
I'm just trophy hunting.
See if Sierra gives him the green. We're underway.
Yep,
and yes, they are.
Turn 1, Fiend already finding the grass.
Up
Where
church
did
a little
Parky start? Was he third?
Yes.
Okay.
Parky right out front. Oh my goodness.
Damn, he bullied his way up there too.
I wouldn't say it was exactly a bully. I mean, you're gonna see them lean on each other
Oh,
here a little bit. This car is a slidey
He's just being a little
thing.
bully.
Phantom had to run the wing. He was talking about it before racing. He had to, as he calls it, scaffolding.
35-4, Parky's first lap.
Now this one, don't count out Fiend. We've seen this in the past weeks. He's extremely turned up some really fast laps. We're just noticing his long-term run is what we got to work on. I don't know if he just loses focus or the first like 10 laps. He's fast, chasing it down, running fast laps, and then all of a sudden he's DNF'd the last, I think, 2 weeks. So. It's like, hey, this car can go this fast, and then all of a sudden...
Oh, he just ran the fastest lap with a 34.686.
Yeah, that's
He
what...
is up 2 seconds.
Ooh, Upchurch in the wall at the back. Like he
What
missed his
happened on
corner and
that?
turned.
Uh,
Oh, completely slid it out, it looks like.
now we're gonna watch Fiend try and run down Parky here. Like I said, he's fast in these first few laps, and I just... It'd be good if he could space it out. You know, like, be a little cordial, learn, okay, this is the line I need, and use it when you need it down later in the laps.
Ooh, he almost hit the barrier on that. Ooh, that was close.
Parky answered right back with a 34.
Yeah, Fiend also improved his lap.
Oh, and there's that
Phantom's...
inside
Oh, he hit
wall,
the
that
wall.
hairpin.
Ooh.
Phantom's not too far behind in lap time. Well, no, yeah, 34.776.
And that's one of the corners I was talking about as we watched him go into that inside wall and that hairpin. Like I said, it's one of the 2 areas we're going to have to watch on this track.
Parky is kind of walking away in this first 5 laps here.
We'll see how that changes, though. I mean,
He-
a mistake is all it takes. Unfortunately,
he needs to keep 2 tires on the track, but it's all right. We'll see what happens this time around on the way around.
Go to that
Sometimes
area
you
on
just
the
get it
right
over
behind
rotated and you
Fiend.
can't.
This car loves to go sideways, but it also
Yep.
loves its straightaways too.
You can see the aerial footage as I go into the drone cam and watch him Parky just trying to stay consistently as calm as he can. Fiend turned up a 34.3 trying to track down your leader.
He's
This
not
is-
really gaining or
He's
not really losing.
starting to get into his groove, it looks like.
Yeah, and he's got Phantom right behind him trying to follow, so...
Phantom's been getting ever so slightly closer.
Oh, Phantom slides wide in that
Rips it off in the
sweeper turn.
grass.
Oop. Looks like he's,
You know, for hitting the
struggled
wall
a
like
bit there.
that, he's really not that far behind. He just ran the
33.9.
fastest lap. God,
Wow.
Fiend is very capable of running veteran times. I've noticed this. It's
Oh,
just
he got out in the grass. Oh, he makes
Oh
a
no, and
mistake there.
Phantom makes the pass for second. Now he's just
having
got a
issues
job to
getting
do.
going here now. Oh, that's a tough break. I kind of knew he was. I kind of thought he was going to be in trouble because he was going through that corner and dipped off in the grass and couldn't get turned. Oh, and he goes
Looks
off again.
Oh.
And
Looks like Parky's gonna catch some lap traffic here. As
he's
Phantom
about to
follows
catch up
quickly.
here pretty quick.
Yeah, Phantom has absolutely pulled forward. I think he's put at least 4 or 5 more car lengths on him.
Oh, and Upchurch does the classy thing there and just kind of just lets him go.
Yeah, Upchurch is very, very polite when it comes to not trying to be in the way. He usually tries to give plenty of room, make sure there's no conflict. And
Being out wide again on the grass. Catches
Contact.
sleeper.
Oh, Parky's in the wall.
Oh,
Oh, he kind of gathers it up there.
And this is where it comes into, like I was saying before the race started, Fiend, he's fast. He gets really going, and I don't know if something just pulls his focus away, or if he's like, okay, I can get this fast, and he just tries to overdrive it from there. I'm wondering how it would be if he was out in the lead, instead of having to be as fast as he is and trying to chase someone down. Because we all know that mentality. You're trying to chase somebody down, so you're trying to push yourself. You know you're fast, but you're trying to push it harder to catch them.
Yep. Trying
Ooh,
to bend
Upchurch
the
in the
limit
wall
just
again.
a little bit more.
I see. Upchurch is really
I think he
struggling
was
with turn
trying-
1.
yeah, I think he was trying to let him by, but also not be so wide. And
The
ended
thing
up
with the
just
Rebel
being in
Rat
wall
is,
again.
like, you almost have to brake so much earlier than what you're used to, because if you don't and you're sitting on the brakes, it ain't turning. No way.
Oh yeah, dude, running practices.
Fiend with
Oh
the
my
inside
goodness.
wall again on the hairpin.
That wall
Like,
we're gonna consistently see more and more as we progress throughout the night.
Like, I try to be off the throttle, like, right at the last retaining walls on the right, so I can get into the corner without sliding, but it's still tough.
See, Fiend, at this point, Fiend just needs to realize he's got plenty of laps left. He just needs to get focused. He was running quick times. I mean, he could make up a lot of ground, but right
Ooh,
now it's
Upchurch is
I'm
struggling
checking
back
in on
here.
Sleeper here. He's just kind of running around, solid, consistent. He's
Oh,
on the podium right now.
something happened there with Fane. He just went right off the track into the grass. Just
oh,
drove straight right into it.
yeah, Fiend is letting your leader
He's
by.
struggling. Yep.
This could be because of the front damage. I mean, he doesn't have suspension damage, but some of these cars, once they even get body damage, are a little finicky at times. Phantom out in the lawn.
Well, Sleeper is having a handful right now. He's got yellow suspension and yellow brakes, and he's trying to keep it going here. Morphine is really struggling right now. He was running good laps too. Just it happens to everybody though, man. Like I can't count how many times that's happened to me where I just lose all
Speaking of
focus.
good lap times, Parky turned up a 33.987, taking a fast lap from, isn't it? No, he's still just a hair off.
No,
Sorry, my
no.
bad.
Fane
But
is
he was
almost.
close.
Very
Parky's
I
still
close.
misheard
hauling
for a
them. He's
second there.
hauling the mail right now. He's set sail. We're coming up on 10 laps to go here.
Spadalin is such a fun little track. It's just
Oh
grass is
yes,
such a killer.
I've had plenty of good races here, as a lot of people know. So, dude, I was so disappointed, lad, when the first week of this, because I got stuck in the back and could go nowhere.
Ooh, Fane's struggling to make the corner. Let me tell you, Parky is hauling some ass tonight.
Yeah, he is on one
Absolutely.
in this race
You
right now.
have Phantom cracking into the 33s.
He is
'Barely
997.
really
on the inside. Just barely on the inside
And
of that
that just
33.
shows actually how close. I think Finn got the inside wall again. And that just shows how close Parky and Phantom actually are. You have a 33.987 from Parky to a 33.997 to Phantom.
holy
They're
cow.
very close racers.
I think it's led to a pretty tight point series, and that's why we're at where we're at, where they're separated by just a few.
Who's Parky coming up? Oh, Sleeper. Okay.
But we all know the Stellar and the Rebel Rat are completely different as we head into the second race. After this one,
That ain't
you're
no
going to see a
joke.
totally different race here. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh yeah. This track and these cars, they're tough to handle, but it can be done,
And
as
then,
we've seen here tonight.
also heading into the next race, I do know in practice laps, Parky got all the way down to a 42.2.
Wow.
Looking forward to seeing that time again tonight, if he can get close to it too. Maybe he can even surpass it. Tonight's the night where it matters.
I gotta stop teaching these guys things. During the practice session, Parky literally, we were running with the Stellar, and he was turning up high 42. I think 42.9, almost 43 O's. And he was content with that, but I was talking to him, and he's like, you know what, let me run my way, and then after I run my way, you tell me what to adjust and what change, and then I'll run it your way. I told him what to adjust. I adjusted a few of his tune, his difficulty settings. I even made sure his advanced settings were set, and he comes out and rips out a 42.2. Like,
Wow.
I adjusted his racing line. I noticed he was a little off, and then we came and we started practicing with the Rebel Rat, and he absolutely hated this car. And look at him out here, just literally leading this race with no problem.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean,
Excuse
you
me.
got some good guys in the league that will literally sit down and try and work with you and help you with tunes. I know Sierra has tried to help Fiend. Sierra's tried to work with Sleeper. Soul Pun, at any given time, if someone asks him, he's more than willing to share the knowledge he has to try and help. I mean, I've even seen you, Mission, try to help somebody. Savage, I know you're one of our newest members to the league and newest commentator, but also newest
I've
leader.
tried to give some
But
people some tunes, some suggestions based on their driving style, and I think it's changed drastically with some of these people a lot.
now the only thing is you did give the rookies insight on how not to flip their car, right?
Yes, I absolutely did. I absolutely told them, take that dang wing off, or you're a target every race.
All right, now
And it looks like they've all listened.
so based on the past few weeks and A-Class torturing you, I do believe we're on a relatively flat track, so hopefully we won't see
Parky almost
Savage
smoked the
upside
bear.
down
Holy
tonight.
crap.
I absolutely look forward not to flipping this time too, but it still can happen no matter what. I just got to make sure I keep my wing off my car.
I'll go through the field here and check up on everybody.
Sleeper.
Last week was an absolute.
Phantom having
it
to
was a
lock
week
up
for
his
me.
brakes not to hit Sleeper back here.
Parky, I think the only one is besides Phantom retained 99 to 100 health. I don't think I've seen them make a mistake tonight.
You're on lap 23 of 25 and
2 laps to go.
33,399 by Parky. Jeez.
Wow, Parky is moving. He's absolutely not letting anybody.
no,
oh, he's in the wall. The
And
commentator curse.
Fiend
Hit
the wall.
that inside wall.
Fiend has retired.
At the
I'm not
hairpin.
sure where or how. Fiend
He's
has
off.
retired.
I don't see him anywhere.
I know Fiend was just talking before the race, before the stream and everything came up, that he did not want a DNF, and unfortunately,
Well, we have seen him DNF after him saying that he did not want to.
we're on the final lap. I think Parky's
He
got
left the
this one
lobby,
pretty much in
too.
the box. Well, he
Ooh.
does that so no one hits his car or doesn't roll back on the
okay.
track.
Yeah, this track's like bad, infamous for that. Like,
Parky's coming through your last section of the track. He's gonna pull home your first race of the night, and yes, I accidentally
And
said the F
Parky
word.
with the win.
yeah,
Under
I
my
kind of let it
breath.
slip earlier myself. I'm like, shit.
Oh, it's a struggle going from cussing like a sailor on a ship every Monday through
Phantom's
Saturday.
gonna bring home second. Sleeper is looking at a strong third, and Upchurch maintaining his points by he has finished.
Ooh, Sleeper.
I do believe every race besides one. So, I mean, he's building up points. I know he's still got a lot to learn with the game and tunes and everything, but I mean, he's a solid finisher, so you gotta give him mad props on that.
See if these guys can.
How do you think this second race is going to go? This is going to be...
The second
Gonna be
race, okay,
interesting.
so I'm not sure on this second race, because one, Parky's showing up strong in B class, and I know Phantom's comfortable, so we'll see how it goes.
Parky, what a win, man. That was
Oh my
domination.
goodness, wow. Apologies
Well-
for the commentator's curse. I like how I just said I hadn't seen an Ewar Phantom make a mistake, and you just caught the inside wall on my hairpin.
I got excited because I ran the fastest lap, so I was like, I might as well crash, dude.
I was
Yeah.
watching you for like 5-6 laps, and I think I saw you get uber close to that freaking wall on the chicane a couple
Yeah.
times.
Oh, that should even Sierra mentioned that too. Sierra's like, Parky almost dies every single time in the chicane.
So, I was just explaining to them also about how much you hated the car, and then we went to Fire Rock, and you finally listened to me on how to set the tune and your difficulty, and then we
Yep.
come back, and now look at you. Strange.
With a win.
For that track just came in clutch, I admit. That's where the difference made it, to be honest.
Well, some
What
good
was the
stuff.
difference
Not gonna lie.
between last night? What was the difference between last night's practice races and tonight during your actual race? What did you bring differently to the table?
I did damn near pick up a second between practice and the race. But I think, if anything, I was just being a little bit more hesitant and trying to be consistent. So that might have been making me go fast at the same time.
So, coming into this next race, are we gonna see that 42 too? I know you can hit it.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm thinking I might try to crack a 41.
Oh.
Well, let's see if we can pull it off.
Oh boy,
Hopefully.
you're going for a sweep here, huh?
I'm trying. I'm
Parky
trying.
wants his sweep for finally.
Them
He
sweeps
wants to
feel
get it.
good, man.
I told Phantom because he ran that wing, I had to beat him. Because I did not want to be behind that wing.
Absolute determination from Parky here.
Yeah,
It's
thanks, boys.
unfortunate that Fiend ended up DNFing, but man,
He did, too,
he
'cause he
came
was
out
running
strong. We knew it. He came out fast and strong, but you jumped out to the lead and you weren't looking back. That's for sure.
Yep, I wanted all the laps, the win and the fastest time, so I'll take them points. I needed them in the A class, to be honest. I was struggling.
Well,
I'm
good
gonna
luck to
have
you
to
in the
pull a
next
Parky
race,
to-
and hopefully you get the lap
Appreciate
you're
it,
looking
boys.
for.
Good luck, Parky.
Hell
Hats
yeah.
off to you, man.
Yeah, nice.
Looking
nice
forward to
man.
being
Good luck.
back in the booth after this race.
Can't wait for you to be here.
Keep it up, boys.
You too, man.
So that was Parky, the winner of the first race, and carrying some positive momentum towards the second one, saying he's going to pull up a 41 as his goal. I think that's a good goal to have, but we do know the 41 range is a hard range to hit. Your
It is
pros
very
are.
hard when when you're consistent with it.
Last I
Very,
seen,
very
your
difficult.
pros are running fairly mid 41s.
Yes, I think your semi-pros are kind of running like very high 41s, low 40.
I do know I seen a couple of vets touch a 41.9, and it's possible. It is. I know practicing mine was my fastest last night. I think Savage was a 41.166.
Holy shit.
Yes, actually. I was actually surprised to pull that time off.
And this car in the B class, I've heard so many different tune drops. It has been everybody has a different driving style, and you're having anywhere from people running 2 to 4 to 3 to 5 gears. But it's the only variance. I think everybody I know is running about a 5 suspension, 5 diff. Other than that, pretty much the range of 1 to 2 on their rear brakes. So
I think I heard last night somebody ran a 3 brake. So, we'll see if we notice somebody running a 3 brake tonight.
they're getting their cars.
Oh shit, I need to hit the ready up.
Check. As I see, Fiend is back. And as far as we know, Fiend has no practice, no time, just got the car before the racing. So we're
Who
gonna.
did, Fiend?
Yes,
Yeah, Fiend.
he
Oh, boy.
just got the car. As a matter of
He's
fact,
gonna-
just before the night started, he asked how you get the car, so he has no time in this car. So we're gonna find out how he does. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, I hope he likes it, because it's a gem.
It is absolutely an amazing car. This is one of those
Especially
cars that
B
are-
class, man. That thing slays.
It's an underrated car. It really is. I wish I could see it driven more.
My favorite car in the game.
Alright, see if he gets the message and see if he does anything. Whew.
I really, really hope they give us new cars for the second one.
I would really like to see Upchurch have a really strong run. I think that would be awesome to see. I've seen him do it in the past. It's just he's got a very particular style car he likes to race. So
We will see.
now Sleeper, I don't know how in practice. I know he was running near Parky for a while. Time will tell. Two different style tracks, two totally different style cars. Once again. Parky, he's jumping right out rips, though, and Fiend has the orange and purple. We really need to talk about that. Yeah, Parky is definitely carrying that momentum. He jumped right out front to try and qualify with his time. A little spaced out. Sleeper following Church around a little bit. Both struggle through that hairpin. So it is a hairpin, but it's like a sweeping hairpin. If you hit it just right, you can carry some great momentum through it. But it is definitely one. If you touch that grass on the right side, yeah, you're not getting through that hairpin. Not
Nope.
comfortably. Kind of bottled up here a little bit. It's gonna shake up your qualifying. Now you got Parky out running his outlap at a 47.5.
See what he gets at the line here.
Ooh. Look at that.
33-1 to rip it up.
43.
God darn it, I turned the camera.
Still
I'm gonna
have
stop
2
doing that.
laps.
Stop it. So
Sleeper with a 45. Phantom with a 46. Ooh, Fiend with a 44.
what the? Don't mind me, guys. I'm having camera issues. I'm sitting here trying to follow him in drone cam, and I went completely sideways. I went and did like a 90-degree angle somehow. Upchurch getting a little more comfortable back there. Hopefully his second lap improves. Stop doing that.
Ooh, Parky with an even faster 43. He's trying to break them 42s.
Upchurch down
Phantom
to
and
45.
Sleeper.
Not too far
Yeah,
off the pace.
Phantom and Sleeper are absolutely close together. One running a 42.34 and the other one 44.234. And Sleeper with a 44.298.
And that makes me want to ask if Sleeper's kind of holding up Phantom right now, because Phantom's like right behind him.
Maybe
You can
just a tad.
Well, you can see where Phantom's getting the run to get through the corner, and he just tucks right up to the back of Sleeper, but he doesn't want to hit him.
Oh, he stuck his
Wow.
nose in there on that one.
Even faster time.
See what
Phantom's
he
got
can
a
do
quicker
coming
time
down here.
now.
He's there. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. Oh, he might get it. Oh, I thought he was going to get it there for a second.
These
There he
lap
goes.
times.
Oh, little door banging.
A little door-to-door action there.
Parky stays at a 43.015 for his qualifying.
Oh,
Sure.
Phantom just sends it coming out of the last
Wow.
corner and just passes
Oh
him.
my
Oh
goodness.
my. Wow.
We ain't to the races yet, boys.
See if Fiend's gonna be able to improve his time. Church with a pretty strong 44.0. Not bad. So Parky pulls off your pole with a 43.015. Might have just missed his line there a few times, but got a good race shaping up.
We do. all of these racers are absolutely hungry tonight. We've got to absolutely watch for each and every one of them. They're going to be making their moves. They're going to be doing everything they can to make their passes, you know, especially to keep Parky from making his sweep tonight. What exactly were we waiting for? Ah, Soul Pun. He sent a battle bus, boys. Oh, let's see exactly what we can find tonight. All these racers. No, we don't want Soul Pun taking him out. It would be absolutely devastating there on the track. And who all in the chat thinks that who's gonna win? We had Parky win the A class. What about the B
Parky.
classes? You think Parky's gonna win it?
I think so. Unless one of these other guys just has a good race. We'll see what happens, though.
Tire is already on the track as we go ahead and line up. Oh, it looks like Unknown messed up. We're still on our qualifying lap. We got everybody DNFing now. You think Church will win? You know what? I absolutely look forward to that speculation.
Should be a good one, though.
It should be, absolutely. Everybody here tonight is they're hungry, they want that win, they're looking for them points.
Oh, yeah.
Get this person out of here. Participate real quick. Last chance, just in case you had your tunes wrong. Get your tunes right, boys. And let's run it.
Yep.
Hopefully, though, they remembered. I think the semi-pros struggle in remembering exactly where they are if we have a hiccup like this. Phantom with the upset. I think anybody would upset Parky's A-class win here.
All right.
And we're off on the pace lap.
Got Parky out front on the inside, Phantom on the outside, Sleeper, Bean, and Upchurch.
And waiting for that green flag that's just about to drop here. And the sound of those engines is the green flag.
Well, I got Phantom trying to take the lead here.
Immediately out front, but out wide.
Well, Sleeper gives Parky a little shove through the corner, like, here you go, here's a boost.
Parky right there. Ooh, Parky looking on that inside. Neck and neck.
It is so hard to make it stick on the outside there. You kind of just got to let him go at that point. Let's see if we can have him go down into
that
one
inside is absolutely a boost, I think, to this start-finish straight. Parky right back out front. Phantom and Sleeper following closely behind. See what Phantom does here. Throws it up on the inside. And gets the run on Parky, it looks like. Look at him slowly. Ooh, blood of rubbing. But he makes it stick.
Pretty good race right now. Oh no, did he turn? Oh. What happened?
Oh my goodness. And that looks like it's going to be a caution.
Oh, and they got to go to the back too.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know if Parky thought maybe, I don't know if he maybe misjudged Phantom's speed or what. It didn't look like he was trying to do it, you know. I think it's just one of them racing things, definitely. It's really early, but that was definitely a racing deal. I don't think.
Now I gotta get the rest of these boys caught up. We can drop a green flag again. Now we've got Sleeper and Upchurch up front. Let's see what the difference is here. Tightening up, looking for it. And it sounds like it's a green flag. Ooh, Parky with the inside wall a little bit. Ooh, Upchurch caught the inside of Sleeper.
Oh, they were four wide at one
right
point.
Through the middle of all of it. He is absolutely looking for it today. And Parky on the inside of it all too. Ooh, Feed caught the inside of the tires there. Phantom sitting on the inside cannot make it stick. Bean and Upchurch battling it out in the back. Sleeper just kind of in the middle of no man's land at the moment. Ooh, Fiend and Upchurch both got wide. Yeah, Fiend with the pass on Upchurch. Close racing, boys.
Oh yeah.
There's two battles going on currently. See, there's Fiend and Upchurch battling out in the back, and then there's Parky and Phantom both up in the front, and Sleeper just kind of with nobody to actually fight with. He's stuck in the middle of all of these boys.
He's kind of watching this little show here.
Trying to see what's going to happen.
Shotgun got a little bit of a run down the front stretch and closed that gap.
Yes, Fiend caught that inside wall for a sec. Parky still holding on to it. Phantom is absolutely looking for it. Closely behind. Absolutely waiting. Freaking Phantom has a 42.9 at the moment. He's got the fastest lap. Parky sitting at a 43.065. Followed by Sleeper with a 43.49 and a Fiend with a 43.7. Parky said in that interview that he was pushing for a 41. Let's see if he can do it. He's got some time to make up. Oh, Phantom with the
Phantom gets the
inside
wall again.
wall. But he's quickly right back out and defending Sleeper. Fiend catches that outside wall in that dirt section. Oh, a lot of rubbing between Sleeper and Phantom. And Sleeper now takes second. Phantom following closely right behind, followed by Fiend. And Parky has just gained an absolute monstrosity of a lead. See if these boys can catch right back up to him. Phantom with that inside run. Little bump. And off he goes.
And Parky's got a pretty good lead now.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely does.
He does have suspension damage, though. That's something to watch.
Gonna be a struggle for him on that dirt section. It's gonna slow him down a lot. Phantom looking to the inside of Sleeper and just not able to put it in there.
Well, Sleeper's making it tough on him. That's for
Yes,
sure.
he is. He is defending right now. I think he's in full defense mode. We've seen a lot of that here lately, the past couple weeks. A lot of defensive racing going on.
A few laps ago, Parky stole the fast lap as he just improved his lap time again to a 42.6.
At that. He said he could catch them 41s. We're looking for that 41. Let's see if he can pull it off with these few laps left to go.
Phantom is certainly letting Sleeper know he's behind him. Fiend got a little bit the back of Phantom back there.
Let's see how much more these guys can push their cars.
Like I said, Fiend coming into this race had absolutely no time in this car, so he's constantly learning it each lap.
He's doing really well for not ever knowing this car, period. I can say that. He did better than me the first time I drove this car. I could not keep it on the track at all. So.
Takes that look to the inside. Rub and
Phantom.
gets on by.
Yup.
6 laps. Let's see how much time he can try and track down, as he knows he's got to go. So we take a look at gap from our leader back to Phantom. Got a very sizable lead.
It is a very long one. As I was saying earlier, Phantom's got a lot of work to do if he's going to catch him.
And with the inside wall.
Oh.
Jesus. Anybody watching has watched all my errors with sideways view. Sleeper is not letting Phantom get away, that's for sure.
No, especially after that caution, Sleeper's been giving Phantom a lot of taps. He's been letting him know that he's there, and Phantom as well whenever Sleeper gets by. Ooh, Sleeper almost turns in too early.
Just that one turn right there has allowed Sleeper, or Phantom, a little bit of a gap on Sleeper. Speen has retired from this race.
Uh-oh.
Extremely fast rookie. I think he would definitely be fighting up there. It's just he's having some bad luck.
Well, I mean, we've seen a couple people these past few weeks have some bad luck. Let's see if they can change it around this week. And even if not, next week.
Parky is coming up on Upchurch. Still maintaining
I mean, he's
that
been building a
42.6.
gap on Phantom this whole time. He's had nothing but open
She
air.
sneezes in the background.
Sorry.
Sleeper turns up a 42.952.
Phantom just did a 42.563.
Wow, he just took that from Parky.
Yeah, but I don't think Parky's in push mode right now. He's out front. He's got a pretty commanding lead.
I think he's just trying to be conservative, honestly. He's got that humongous lead.
Yeah, he's just riding
built
right now.
He's got 2 laps remaining, and he knows he's just gotta stay off the wall, keep her straight, and coast it to the... The battle for second has kind of eased up a little bit, but it definitely can see the hunger in Sleeper's eyes as he stepped up his pace.
Yeah, trying to catch Phantom up there and see if he can take back second place that he had earlier. But Phantom still not trying not to let him catch. Running his lines, keeping that distance between them.
Parky has crossed to be on the final lap. He's got about half a track to go to hold it together here.
Ooh, both Phantom and Sleeper took that corner a little too early, had to recorrect.
Parky's gonna get his sweep of the rookie series.
Wow.
Week 4.
That is the first sweep of the night. I wonder if we're going to see him like the past 3 weeks.
If I have any assumption, by the way I've been seeing times and the way these cars have been going, it's gonna be a toss-up. There's gonna be some heavy battling in these next two series with the veterans and semi-pros coming up. I think it'll be a real coin toss if we see another sweep tonight. Church, I'm gonna be bringing in. I said he's a consistent, strong finisher. He makes it through the race.
Now on to the vets.
They're getting his lap time, getting some more experience, and mount these cars.
There we go.
So we'll have one more talk with our rookie sweeper.
He's got to change his name to.
And he runs a 42.3 on the last lap.
Wow. A retake from Phantom.
He is not allowing Phantom to have any bonus points this week. What a bully.
He's out there bullying everybody.
Alright, I'm going to hand over the broadcast booth to you as Parky should be rejoining us here in a second. And I am going to go get our vets all set up in their chats and...
Alrighty. Take it easy, unknown.
So that is the... yeah. That's the wrong broadcast. Or maybe he's going to make it before I leave. Cheat.
There we go.
So, first thing I want to bring to... nice little hook and dive there.
The man, the myth, the legend.
So, what was going through your head when you decided to let Phantom go backwards?
So, he actually, to be honest, he hit my door twice hard, to where I'm not going to hit somebody like that, so I gave him a hit back.
Oh, okay.
There you
know, it's just, you want to fight fire with fire, I guess. Hey, you're going to bump my door that hard a couple times? Looks like you're going to get bumped a little bit, too.
Looks like
I
it was
didn't
hard enough
intentionally
to send
spin
around
him,
this time.
but... well, I didn't do it intentionally. I was just trying to give him a little bit of love to let him know I was there. I think he got on his brake to try to not let me put him around, and that's what spun him. Maybe. I'm not saying that's what happened, but potentially. I did notice the entire second race, he didn't say one word.
Fight, that's for sure.
But, yeah, it was. I didn't know if you noticed my little goof up on the 19th, because Sierra was in my head like that little voice, and he's like, come on, Parky, faster, get the 41, get the 41. And I was like, come on, 41, 41.
Oh,
Congratulations.
And I drove through the corner.
Sweep.
Hell yeah, thank you, thank you.
Little
About
off of
time.
the 41 that you were going for, but it was a good goal to set.
Well, and I think I'm going to toot my own horn. I don't think anybody this entire season has did a sweep like that. I swept every single point.
yeah, I don't think I've seen one like that this season.
No, because
yet.
there's been people that have swept the races, haven't got the fastest lap time.
Yeah.
That was a full sweep. I got every point.
That is a first for you
Yay!
taking every point.
Like I said,
yeah.
I'm going to step out, get the veterans going. Congratulations on your wins, Parky. That'll help you out pretty good. And I know you and Phantom are going to continue to battle it on.
Absolutely. We're not going to give up anytime soon, that's for sure.
Veteran this week. We got Lucky T107. So,
Yep.
this will be a fun one. Alright. Thanks for watching. Veterans coming up shortly.